Hey everybody, VP from Metaverse News 1 here, and I am at my locker getting ready to go to Stage 2 and do some battle. Now, I've grinded out a bit, so my alluvials have gotten better. My equipment has pretty much stayed the same, though. We'll just kind of look at this real quick. We got the Nature Sword, Water Sword, and your basic pistol. And then Mozart is the same as he was before as well. I tried to upgrade this by deconstructing a couple other ones, and everything I've made was basic. Yet, the components that came out of it were like rare and epic. So that was weird. So no upgrades to Mozart just yet. So unfortunately, we're going in the same way we went into Stage 1 from an equipment side. Now let's look at our deck. This is not going to be the way our deck looks going in. I'm going to make some changes. These three are not going anywhere. They are my superstars. And neither is Fire Graco. This is a great way to occupy alluvials that you don't want attacking you. Is just to plop down a cheap Lesser Fire Graco in. He does a great job of that. Riptor I did get at the very end of playing Stage 2 yesterday. Because I was doing some mining. I had a battle, and I got a Riptor. And this Nimble Lynx right here. I forgot about that. So these I both got on Stage 2. So I know Stage 2 is not going to be over-the-top tough because I've kind of seen what's going on inside. There might be some tougher battles that I didn't see, but I was pretty much 2 for 2 in getting a really nice alluvial. Now, who am I getting rid of? So I'm getting rid of Kuka for the same reason I got rid of Archie. It takes way too long to fire off his Omega, and his Omega is the reason you get Kuka in the first place. So that's no good. And then Nimble Lynx. I told you guys before, I don't know much about the Lynxes. They don't have any affinity. And this is a really good little rogue right here, but he's also very expensive. And points matter in this thing. So if I'm going to use a rogue, I'm going to use this Lesser Air Volante over here simply to occupy somebody on the back line and keep them away from me. So Nimble Lynx can go, which means I need to go back here and find out who we're adding. So let's add... No, I don't love my choices, but got this Greater Earth Graco by grinding on level 0. And having a really good bulwark in your crew is not a bad thing. So let's put him in there. And then do I want to have another rogue to replace Nimble Lynx? Wouldn't be bad. Let's do Nature Volante so I can keep that nature line going. Yeah. Not many great choices, really. Now, if I do see an Archie, I'm going to try to get him so I can complete this line. Same with Kuka. Same with Eartha Tipo. I don't really anticipate seeing any level 0 Eartha Tipos in level 2, but stranger things have happened. So that's going to be my main MO. I'm mainly looking for fights. And whatever I have left over, I'm going to try to find some shard ores and get some shards. Because shards, especially at these higher levels, are pretty hard to get. Which is a good thing, I think. Because you don't want people just come in and collect all the alluvials they can possibly get. You know, you want to make it difficult, but that's something we have to keep in mind too. So now that we have done that, make sure our deck is square. It is. We have our shards with us this time, which is really good. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so we are here, and I will not make you watch me find these things, but once we get a good encounter, I will show it to you, and we'll decide if we're going to jump in or not. So actually, one note on shooting really quick. I haven't done anything like this. You know, everybody says to jump when you aim because it slows down. I don't really bother doing that. So this right here, it's weird because it looks like when it's up here on the left side, it's over the acid. Now, the worst thing to do would be to actually shoot one of these things and not be able to get to it. So I'm going to kind of camp out here and try to find out where that little pause point is. And make sure I'm right on top of it. I am. Charge up. Boom.
Got ya.
That's how I do it. Okay, so nothing too exciting here. This is something I would almost expect to see on level 1. But there is that Riptor there. Now, I have a Riptor in my deck, and I think you saw I had a Riptor in my reserves. So I forgot. I have a chance to get 3 of those and upgrade. So definitely jumping in here.
Here we go.
Okay, so not super tough, but with water, wouldn't mind getting air in there, but you know, it's just not enough to do with that. So we will get our nature affinities up and running. We'll have him occupy that atlas. Go Riptor on Riptor. Get Axon in there. I would like 2 chances to get that Riptor. I don't think we're going to do that with what we have. So I'm okay with adding in Graco. This one here. To keep that Lynx off me. So I'm totally overloading the board here, and I know that. But that's okay. Put Ranger back here so you can shoot. Unaffected. And I like it. Looking alright. Yeah, we're good. I forgot to pair bond with nature too. Golly, I'm sloppy today. Good thing it didn't matter. So, this is who we want. Put a rare shard on top of them, and let's hope for the best. See how much that costs. God, yeah. Mozart was killing me earlier. But at least I get the shard back and I can try again. Yeah, when I was grinding today, Mozart was unkind. So let's hope he doesn't screw me twice here. I would really like to have this out of the way. Nice. So I'll be able to upgrade that later on. Yeah, Riptors would be really, really nice to have. Especially for Stage 3. Looking forward to that. So we'll get out of here. And I will see you at the next encounter. Okay, so here we are at the chance to get another Archie. Now again, I'm not excited about this line because they take so long to get their Omega out, but the chance to upgrade is still appealing enough that we're going to go in.
Here we go.
Okay, so these Lynxes can be hitters. So I would like to put some strength up there. And if I can do that, and then just pair bond with water. That should do the trick. And I even think if I could put the suit on, I'll still have 2 attempts to get that Archie. That's really all I want. So, let's go. That Axon went quick. I'm good though. Just surprised how quick Axon got destroyed.
Shall not be defeated.
But here we are. I'd like to make an Arcos and a Kukulus. Just to have them, because some of the battles are going to be longer going forward. But no, we're not going to get that one at all. Thanks to Mozart. Again. But yeah, I think having Arcos and Kukulus later on in Stage 3 when the battles are longer and giving them the chance to fire off their Omegas then would be worth something. They're not worth much right now. That's why they're not in my deck. But I will still be attempting to capture them. So we move on. Okay, with this one, we have 2 unknowns. I'm interested to see what those are. But I wouldn't mind trying to snag both of those Tatapes either. I know I'm kind of running out of level 1 shards. But I wouldn't mind a tougher battle. Let's try it. Okay. So it was Kuka, who I also need, and Archie, who I also need. So I will actually be going after those, not the Tatapes, if I can win this battle. So let's try and do that. Let's put water on Earth and try to get him all skizzed up. How do I want to do this? I'm going to put the rogue here to occupy the Kuka. And then put my other water over here. Got a lot of points to play with here, so I don't mind overloading the board a bit here. Actually, don't have enough nature in my deck. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, so let's do that. And then what I'll do is I will bring out the nature sword, but I will pair bond with water, and that will give me both. So we're hitting on nature, water, and fighter. They have no bonuses over here. That's pretty good. Should I leave it here? With 140 points on the board? It seems like I could just throw another one in there just to do it. What to do? Let's just do it. Occupy that Atlas too. And now go. So Kuka was not occupied. Kuka went straight for my ranger and took her out. It's not going to matter, but just something to note for later. But those rogues don't always get back there in time.
Is complete.
So let's try this again. Can't fail a third time, can we? Oh, we sure can. God damn it. Alright. Well, at least I didn't lose a shard. I thought you lost a shard when Mozart skits is like that, but still got one for Kuka. And if we can complete this line and get a Kukulus, then I'll be happy. This will be a day well spent. Cool. So I'll be able to upgrade Riptor and Kuka. Happy about that. And but I'd like to see some more interesting Illuvials going forward. I'm kind of seeing the same ones over and over again. Remember, I played a couple battles yesterday on Stage 2. So we'll see if we can find any. See you in a bit. Okay, very interesting. I already got my third Riptor, so I'm not worried about that, but I get the chance to get that Archie, and then possibly that Axon, too. I already have an Axon. Give me 3, you know what that means. So let's get it.
Let's get started. Promote is complete.
You know, it's nice because I'm already pretty heavy on water, and to have an Axodon in there too would be great. Because when I play Arena, too. You know, Axon does get beat up a lot for somebody who's supposed to be more of a bulwark. But it is what it is. I think I'll do the same strategy I did last time. Let's try that rogue thing again. It's going to be a bit tougher. I'm going to give myself enough room to go for that Axodon and the Archie, though. So, I mean, 5 on 4, if I can't get it done, that's totally on me. So, I'm going to kind of scoot him over a bit if I can. Hoping that this Riptor goes after that Riptor. Okay. Now that time the rogue did his job. So we occupy Riptor for a bit, and we've done that. Got the Omega off. There we are.
Bada bing, bada bang.
Yeah, that Greater Nature Flish is a weapon. I'll tell you that. Alright, so let's go for the Gusto first here. You're telling me Axon's only a stage 1? Okay. Happy to oblige. Rough, rough, rough. Alright, we'll try it again. I mean, you know how stoked I was to get those 3 Atlases to make the Axon I have now? Imagine if I could just do that in one move. Mozart, you are killing me today. That hurt. I don't know when I'm going to get the chance to encounter another Axon like that, but we'll see.